Right, everyone. So we're reading a report from Wrestle Talk that is discussing a report from Fightful Select about a big Raw change that might be happening. With the Netflix premiere on January 6th looming, Fightful Select has shared an update on Raw's length once it moves to the streaming giant. According to the two talent present at the final Raw taping prior to Christmas, WWE had not yet informed the roster as to how long Raw will be on Netflix. Fightful noted that they had also received no answer from WWE regarding Raw's length, despite asking in recent months. Despite this, one source noted that Netflix has no hard outs with flexibility expected in regards to Raw's runtime. So I think this is the best way to go about it, right? I think this is the best way, which is don't make Raw 3 hours, don't make Raw 2 hours, make Raw a constantly fluctuating time. I think that's the best way to do it. Now, I do want to say, and I just, maybe this is a little bit selfish, but when we're trying to cover Raw and we're trying to get you guys, the live updates and talk about what's going on, it gets to be a lot sometimes, right? You're watching Raw, 3 hours of it. You have the commercials, you have everything. If you're a sports fan, you're trying to watch Monday Night Football, you're trying to watch everything that's going on. I really think they should have a hybrid schedule with this where, maybe during times when sporting events aren't on and all of that's happening, maybe you say, you know what, we're going to do this more 2 hour shows or 2.5 hour shows. And when there's less stuff on, maybe you go a little bit longer. Because the thing WWE has to get away from, and I'm not even saying they do this a lot now, I'm just pointing out for future things, is that get away from the filler. When you're not on, I completely understand how in the format it exists in now, when you're on the USA Network, you have to have the same amount of time every week. You have a hard out, right? It just has to happen the way it happens. I completely understand why you have filler. There's no other way to do it. You can't possibly book a show for that length of time and not have filler. You just can't do it. It's impossible. With Netflix, when they're giving you the option to be flexible, be flexible. And you always can take a chance with a segment, or you want to make sure that you're still getting a lot of these wrestlers on the TV screen, even if, because you don't want to just basically do, okay, we're just going to do the best now. Only the top stars are going to get out there. And then that's all everybody sees. Cause at some point, that's not going to work. At some point, those stars are going to run out. With that being said, you could do something a little bit different. Like, okay, instead of us having this filler match that we have every week, we'll just have it every other week, or we'll find a different way to get them involved that doesn't include a match. Like, just get creative with it because, you know, I like watching wrestling. I like the storylines. I like seeing new wrestlers, old wrestlers. I like seeing it all. But I really dislike when I'm watching Raw and you go, man, this match just feels like it's a filler match. It's almost like it's like disrespectful to the people involved, right? Because everybody who's on screen, the wrestlers that are in it, they know that this is, a filler match, or it's just like a match where one guy loses in like 10 seconds and doesn't really like cut that out, just cut that out. You don't have to have a hard set rule of 3 hours, 2 hours. Just put on a show that you're happy to put on week after week and use the Netflix, the ability that you're getting joining Netflix, use that, which the number one thing is flexibility. That is the number one thing. So thank you all for watching.